Hi, it's Sue again with Awaken Steps to Health. Today's topic is grounding and vitamin D. Many of you know that we're supposed to be going outside and spending time outside. And if you think about it, we generally feel better physically and emotionally after we've been outside for a bit. It's a miracle, really. And so there is a movement out there called grounding, which is where we go out and we either sit on the ground or we walk barefoot or we sit with our back against a tree or whatever it is, and we charge our bodies. All right. So basically, what happens is our energetic field becomes depleted from all the electronics, the technology, the EMFs, the stress, the this, the that, you just name it. We can become depleted. So when we go outside and sit in nature, we magically start to feel better. But basically, grounding is the energetic field of the earth, clears our bodies, right? And a lot of times when I was doing health consulting, somebody would come to me with lower body problems. So, like a root chakra issue, okay, leg issue, feet issue, etc. I would know immediately that they weren't outside enough. Okay. They weren't outside grounding enough. Okay. And as you notice with our society, we're inside more and more and more and more and more. So we're really not getting the energy of the earth as nature intended. Okay. So this is a summary version, of course. So what to do? It's so simple. Go outside. All right. Now, we're prevented from grounding as well, often by our shoes. In the old days, we would wear leather soled shoes, which again is a natural fiber or component and would let the energy of the earth into our feet, affecting our overall health and emotional well being. Well, now we're wearing sneakers or shoes with rubber soles and insoles, and so what happens is the energy of the earth can't get into our feet anymore. So that is a big negative. All right. That's why going barefoot is so good for you. Many of us in areas where it gets cold in the winter, we're not outside more than a couple seconds a day. All right. So we're not getting our share of the earth's energy. All right. Now, if you live in a tropical climate, you're probably outside a lot more, then this might not be appropriate. So we enmeshed with this is we know that the sun on our skin creates vitamin D. Our body automatically creates it, but we need the sun to create that process. All right. And vitamin D is necessary for many things. Of course, our skin and various disease prevention, but it's an immune system builder. It reduces cancer. Etc. So we need vitamin D, and most of us are not getting it. A lot of us will report that during the winter months, there's less light where we live, and we feel we have that light deficiency syndrome, SAD, SAD. Okay. So we're not getting enough of the earth's energy or light, maybe movement as well. So these things are all intertwined. Vitamin D is fat soluble, so you need fat at the same time that the vitamin D goes into your body so it can digest and be absorbed into your bloodstream. As I said, it's important for your immune system as well as reducing cancer and some other things, but it makes your skin better as well. All right. It's found in fatty fish like cod, also cod liver oil, egg yolks, and beef liver. Okay. Now, a lot of times cow's milk, it'll say vitamin D, and most people think they're getting vitamin D from the milk, but unless they have fat in their diet at the same time, that vitamin D isn't getting absorbed. So what they do with the cow's milk is they pasteurize it. Let's call it boiling. It's kind of not a good word, but they basically heat the milk. So all nutrients and nutrition are taken out of the milk. Then they add a few things in, but it's very unlikely that those vitamins and those nutrients are getting into your system. All right. So vitamin D is important. We already know that. And there is a handout on our Bubble Up folder that kind of explains vitamin D a little bit. We already know that we need to get outside more. Now, we're also taught to fear the sun, that we go outside without sunscreen and we're going to be promoting cancer and all sorts of skin issues and blah, 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 blah. I disagree with that. I think, again, we nature wanted us to be outside. And way back when we might not have worn clothes like we do now, but it feels good when you're out in the sun. All right. So you are absorbing the energy of the sun, the energy of the earth by being outside. All right. And the elementals also assist with clearing your energetic field when you're outside. Years ago, I ran across a company called earthing.com, and here's one of the books that they have. And I watched this movie, The Grounded. I don't know if you can get this on a streaming channel or whatever. First, I watched the movie. It was so shocking. A guy up in Alaska basically did a study of the entire town where he lived. And of course, they have pretty severe winters, shortened sun time, etc. And so some of the people in the town were having health issues. So this guy basically dug a hole with dirt and he laid in the dirt every day. And he also would run a grounding wire from the dirt into his house, and he did experiments. So he put a cut flower in a vase where the grounding wire was connected, and then the same kind of flower in another vase. And the one that was grounded always lived longer and flourished. So it's a fabulous movie, and you'll learn so much. Beautifully done. It's a documentary. And he had remarkable results with his town. All right. So great movie. Earthing.com is the website for the company that put out these products, earthing.com. And you can buy sheets and pads where you can put on your bed or under your feet when you sit at night. And the object is the more skin that touches these, the more grounding effect you get. All right. So you basically plug these things into the grounding thing in your outlet, and there's a little tiny wire, and then it goes to your sheet or your grounding mat, and it helps you to ground while you're inside. I actually have a couple of these products. I'll be very honest. I don't know if they've helped or not. All right. I don't have a way to measure that. I can't think that it's hurting though. All right. So back to what you can do where you live now. All right. If you live in a winter climate and it's cold, bundle up and get outside. Go outside, enjoy, even if it's snowing, even if it's gray or dark, get cozy and get outside. I guarantee you're going to feel better when you get home. All right. Now, outside, in the summer, we tend to be outside a lot more naturally. We feel energized. We feel ready to go. That is the energy of the earth interacting with our body. In the winter, we need to take more extreme actions to get outside. In the winter, we need probably to supplement with vitamin D unless we're getting cod liver oil or cod into our bodies, or we're going outside somehow. All right. So even just going outside to sit in the sun or outside, even if it's not sunny, sitting with your back against a tree, sitting on a rock, taking a walk, it doesn't matter. You will feel better. Thanks so much for listening. Hope this helped.